Alright, guys, so big news from Doctor Who. We are apparently getting a spin-off. Yeah, we're getting finally a new Doctor Who spin-off, which we haven't gotten since a while. Yeah, we haven't gotten one in a long time, and yeah, now you're probably wondering, is it finally a Madame Vastra series? I'm sorry to say no, and trust me, I'm upset by this as well, so yeah, keep reaching for that, reaching for that green scaly rainbow, everybody. Because we all want a Madame Vastra series spin-off as well, because goddammit, Distracts need more airtime. Anyway, so so what we are getting, however, is a young adult series. Basically, a teens children's show called The Class, and it's going to focus around a group of students in Coal Hill, in the Coal Hill School. Obviously, where Doctor Who pretty much started out, and that's where it's going to be. That's going to be the center. The story is, from what I'm told, is that the series will be the story will be around a group of students who are more or less drawn to the secrets of Coal Hill, while all these rifts in space and time are occurring, and there's some kind of rising darkness coming that not even the Doctor knows about. This sounds really familiar, like a certain animated show that's centered in the Northwest. I'm sorry, I don't mean to... I just couldn't help it. I couldn't help with that joke, I'm sorry. It's not that I'm being a dick here, I really don't, because here's the thing. The last time BBC, and this is actually going to be shown on BBC Three, this is apparently going to be their first original show that they've done. Obviously, I don't have BBC Three, because I live in America, sadly. But from what I understand, look, I don't mean to sound mean here, but let me say this. The last time Doctor Who had a young adult spin-off, it was the Sarah Jane Adventures, and it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. I liked a lot of the episodes I've seen. So yeah, I'm pretty cool with this. It's not that here's the thing. As much as I'd like to see a Vastra series, I'm cool with this, and I'm willing to give this show the benefit of the doubt. It looks like it's going to have something to do with Doctor Who. But here's the other thing. Because I was talking with a friend of mine who sent me the information, and I did a little more digging because the article he sent me wouldn't work, so I had to go digging on my own, and yeah. So we kind of talked about this for a little bit, and I was kind of like, dude, if they focus it around that one kid who was featured in Kill the Moon, I swear to God, I will not watch this show. Because here's the thing. That character was just, oh God. There are a lot of problems with Kill the Moon. That character was one of them. Not the biggest, mind you, not the biggest, but one of the problems. Now, if they do bring her back as not like the central character, but as a supporting character, and fix some of the problems they had with the show, I'd be fine with that. You can make a bad character good. I've seen that happen, multiple times in comics and novels where someone takes a, normally terrible character and makes them awesome. I mean, hell, here's an offbeat reference. Who was I going to use? Actually, no, I just totally forgot, of a bad character that was made badass. Actually, no, in terms of, Godzilla, if you want to go Godzilla, there are a lot of people who hated Jet Jaguar. I mean, and I know Jet Jaguar is a beloved character. I love Jet Jaguar, too. But there were people out there who just hated Jet Jaguar. And then along comes, Matt Frank and Chris Mowry, who come in with Godzilla Rulers of Earth, and make Jet Jaguar one of the most badass characters in the comic book. Again, I know there are fans of Jet Jaguar out there, but there were also Godzilla fans who hated Jet Jaguar. And my good friend Zazubar was one of them. But then he told me, man, I hated Jet Jaguar for a long time, but after reading Rulers of Earth, I love him. Yeah. So if that character whose name escapes me does show up in here, I'm just going to be like, oh, I hope you're a lot better than you were the last time. Actually, my friend and I were talking, he said, what if they had the character from Flatline in here? What if they had the teenager who Clara met during the episode of Flatline? I was like, that would be cool. I think he's a little older, though. He's in his 20s. I think they said he was in his 20s. Maybe they can pull it off that maybe he's a senior in the school? Maybe? I don't know. he was, I don't know, but he seemed a little too old for it. So maybe he can show up maybe he can show up as like a new janitor for the show, or maybe he's, you know, a tutor or something. He's now turned his life around after what, you know, the getting caught. I'm getting tongue tied here. Basically, he now works at the school. Maybe you can have him working at the school, and yeah, you can get caught up in all this. That's a character I would follow. I would definitely follow. That guy was a lot of fun to watch. Oh my god, I can't remember his name, the character's name, but the character from Flatline, not the old crotchety dude who lived, but the kid who was, you know, the kid who was with Clara and, you know, survived thanks to her. So if they have him show up in the show, I'll be fine with it. But yeah, I'm willing to give this show the benefit of the doubt. Is it a Vastra series? Do I still want one? Yeah, but at this point, it kind of looks like it's not going to be. It may not happen. So I'm willing to give this show the benefit of the doubt. The showrunner is going to be a young adult writer by the name of Patrick Ross, I believe the man's name is, and he's wrote several young adult novels, none of which I've heard of. But again, I'm willing to give this the benefit of the doubt. I think this is a cool idea of having, focusing more on Coal Hill, something we haven't really seen since, until recently, mind you, but we haven't really seen that school, again, not till recently. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see a little more focus on that and maybe do some cool Gravity Falls-esque stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun. So you guys tell me, what do you guys think of The Class? Do you guys like the idea? Do you guys hate the idea? Who do you want to see show up in this show? But once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.